Hi ladies and gentlemen, this is Game of Trades and this is going to be a technical analysis on the gold commodity. More specifically, I'm using GLD. This is a gold tracker, but it gives pretty much the same chart as gold. So if you're trading with gold futures, this is exactly the same thing. So gold has been in a long-term uptrend for now, for the past few months, and a short-term downtrend in the past few weeks. So, is this the end for the gold bull market that I've been talking about for a long time, or is this just a simple counter correction in an ongoing uptrend with a lot more potential to the upside? So I'm going to first talk about the weekly chart, get an overview on what's going on gold, how healthy the bull market is acting so far, and then we're going to go deeper into the daily chart to try and get some more short-term outlook and potential targets in the next few weeks and potential investment opportunities for you more long-term investors. So the first thing I want to address on the weekly chart is the MACD right here. There's a few things that I want to say about that, and that is first of all that it is still above the zero line. So that's good news for you bullish gold investors. As long as the price momentum is above the zero line, which is right here, we are technically in an uptrend. So you can go back in the price history of gold, and you can see that when it is in a downtrend, it actually stays pretty accurately below the zero line right here. And during a bull market, it stays above the zero line. And we've actually been above the zero line for a few months now, so that's ever since the beginning of 2019, we've cracked above the zero line and begun what looks like to be a solid uptrend on gold. The second thing that you might see on the MACD is this crossover right here. The blue line crossed down on the red one. This means that there is a temporary shift in the momentum of gold. So this is actually what happens in every single trend. The MACD goes up and down, but it stays above or below the zero line. So again, you can go back here. It was below the zero line, but it did wave up and down. We did have bearish and bullish crossovers on the MACD, and same thing in this bull market. We were going up and down, making bearish and bullish crossovers on the MACD. Now, one thing that is very interesting about the MACD right now is the fact that you look at this bull market and you can see that the MACD was reversing off around this. You can see here the value around this 2.3 level on the MACD. You can see it was bouncing up and down, hovering above that level, and this is what dictated the momentum of the bull market throughout these couple of years. And you can see that where we're at right now is pretty much exactly the same level. So if this is really the bull market that we've been waiting for in gold, it could very well reverse off of this level and begin the uptrend that we've been looking for a while. Now I'm going to quickly talk about the RSI. The RSI was overbought at the end of this extended rally, and it's actually worked off the overbought condition. So this is, again, another good sign for the bulls. The fact that the RSI is at the same value as it was before the rally, this means that we are actually at a healthy level to begin picking up speed and making a nice little rally again and go back into overbought conditions. And that's what I love seeing in a trend. I like seeing a nice and healthy trend, not something that's unsustainable, especially when I'm looking to invest in more long-term perspective. Now, the last thing I want to talk about on the weekly chart is the Fibonacci retracement level. I'm going to quickly go over that, and that's something very interesting. You can start the fib retracement from the bottom of the rally here and go all the way to the top, and you'll see that the value that we're at right now is the 38 retracement level, which is a very typical counter correction proportion to reverse off of. So this will act as support. This level will act as support, and we are right now right on this level. So this can definitely be a plausible place to reverse and start picking up speed again, as I said. Now again, if we start breaking down below, which is absolutely possible, I'm not saying we're gonna reverse right now straight away, especially considering we are still in a downtrend for now. The momentum is shifting to the downside for now, so we could definitely revisit this $135 level on GLD before bouncing off that support level. So I am very confident though that there is a reversal that is imminent for gold, perhaps in the next couple of weeks, maybe maximum couple of months. So let's take a look at the daily chart and see if we can see some more short-term information to use in our trading. So on the daily chart, you can see that we have this nice downtrend line with a few reactions from the top here, second one here, third one here. It's not very clean, but it is definitely something to look at, and it's the only thing we have right now in terms of trend. And if we go back to before this huge rally we had over summer, you can see that we had the exact same downtrend line here. So that's definitely very interesting to see that we have a very similar type of downtrend line with similar reactions to what we had here before summer. So that's something to keep in mind. And one thing that I've been waiting for on this chart, and that's finally come recently, is the divergence on the daily chart. And if you've been following my channel for a while, you'll know I love divergence, and this is my main trading strategy. I work off divergences, and you know, we finally have this on the gold daily chart. You can see that we made a equal low, but the MACD is starting to go up, and just that kind of small divergence can trigger a rally that could potentially break this trend line and set us up for a nice rally all the way to the $144 level and perhaps higher. And what is extremely interesting about this divergence is that it is very similar to the divergence that we had here in May, right before this huge rally that actually, again, sparked the break of trend line. You can see that we had a equal low on the daily chart, and the MACD was starting to go up. So just this small divergence on the daily chart can really start something quite big during a bull market. So in conclusion, I am bullish in gold. I am waiting for a break of this trend line to give us a nice buy signal. Remember, always wait for the buy signal when investing, when trading. It is extremely important, or else you're just gambling without a buy signal. And for active traders, obviously, a nice reasonable target would be this $144 level. But for more long-term investors like myself in gold, I'm really looking to invest in gold for the long run. A break of this trend line could definitely be a good investment opportunity for the months and years to come, and not just to this $144 level, but perhaps much beyond that. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. In the meantime, good luck on your trading, and see you next time.